Viewer discretion is advised.
But will be completely ignored.
Take my latest run-in with Batsy. It was just last night, as the entire country was tuning into its favorite talk show.
Believe it, huh? What do you believe in?
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger. And here we go.
Parole officer's still in jail.
You sure pull on the makeup.
My boss likes me to wear a smile to work.
He does, and welcome to the Wrestling Asylum. I am, of course, the good doctor, Dr. Harley Quinn, and Miss Jade Cargill. Get her. Not only get Naomi, but get Bianca too. Yes, and thank you, boss. So I'm going to introduce you to the warden of this amazing asylum, the one, the only, the Joka. The warden is here. This should be good. Get ready.
Doc?
Yes.
What is my only rule in my home?
Do not wander in here and don't assume your throne. That's a big one.
We have a problem.
Oh, God. Is it a big one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
I never see the dead.
Ooh.
Not many of you fellow inmates are well aware that Mr. J sometimes has a dual personality.
That's true.
After the events of last night.
Oh, my God.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yes.
Jonathan Cena.
Ooh.
You. A long memory.
Mm-hmm.
You wandered in. And you thought it would be funny to try and take my home.
Naughty, naughty.
Indeed. But folks, do me the biggest favor in the world. Before we forget, like, share, subscribe, stay notified, Telegram, baby mama, baby drama, Google, plus your sister's ass the pony. Of course. Don't forget to check out the link tree. That's linktree.com/off the top ropes podcast. Aaron, we're just getting started.
Jordan will find.
Jordan,
You'll find out.
Getting started. This is where you can find the link tree to all our great brand ambassadors, where you get your audio, visual, and everything else. Don't forget our good friends, W Energy,
Yum, yum, yum.
OTTR, plenty of flavors, 10% off using the promo code. And of course, don't forget our friends at Dream Alive University, 15% off with the promo code. And of course, don't forget to check out our other good friends at Habits 365 Clothing, and of course, Okaze Clothing. Our good coffee friends over here at Cafe Collazo And of
Looks
course,
good.
Swift Energy, 10, 15, 25% off. You know the rap sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan.
Don't forget to spread the word. This is going to be a long one.
This is going to be a long one. That's true.
So, Doc, if you don't mind,
Of course.
I'm going to open up the doors.
Want to have some fun before the main event?
But before today's main event, I want to give you the lowdown on the second half. Inside Wrestler's Life, we're going to dive in to Miss Thickums. Mr. Claims to be rock hard, and if he ain't tapping it hard, Tony Storm, holla at your boy. Because I'll give you the giggity that keeps on giving.
All right.
But now, for over 20 years, from him starting as the Doctor of Thug to the chain gang leader, HLR, last night, you stabbed all of that in the back. I got a very big motherfucking problem with that. Not only that, but all those kids.
Make-A-Wish kids.
You've done Make-A-Wish for the last 20 years. But you won't be the only one in the hot seat. First, I have a bone to pick with the final boss. Oh, Dwayne, you and I are gonna little chat. And how funny. As some of you have seen in prior episodes, I've sometimes done more than one rant. But not today. But for now, let's strap ourselves in, shall we? And get on to the first. Wrong.
No, that's not right, KB.
We're going to kick things off with a little piece of business.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the good doctor has something she wants to talk about. Take it away.
All righty. At the theater at MSG on March 11th at NXT Roadblock. There you go. It's Guilia versus Stephanie, title for title, champion versus champion, made official by Ava this past Tuesday. These two ladies faced off with their titles high up, and I know some people have a problem with this, but give it a chance. This should be pretty exciting because it's New York City. It's the Garden, the world's oldest arena. And yes, the reason they're doing this is Guilia is hurt. So what do you think? Perfect moment or too soon?
Way too soon.
It is way too soon.
I know some fans out there will disagree.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion, the issue that you have with doing this way too soon.
It's possible, Jordan.
There's a possibility.
Yeah.
My issue is if we don't want another situation where there's a misconstruing of belts being merged. We don't want
Yes.
because you'll have casual fan going, are they unifying this? So you're going to have casual fans speculating, and then they go into the IWC and all that other bullshit.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. So that's number one. Two, I understand the injury. If that was the case, don't necessarily take the belt off Guilia.
No.
But write a storyline. Here's how I'll book it. So if she's hurt, we need to get her off for a little bit. So let's say this injury is minor, but it's still enough.
I mean, she's going to be in NYC. Yeah, I think that would be
agree.
better,
I
Bobby.
agree.
No
Bobby makes a valid point.
Just a match where there's just nothing on the line. It's just the two.
But here's what I would do. Because we now have them respective champs.
Yes.
Here's how I book this scenario. Okay. 1, have Julia be jumped.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what we do. We get a timetable. So what we do is we begin a tournament
Ooh.
to replace her. Now, the night of the finals, they go to crown the champion. Her music hits.
And there she is.
She shows up, looks at Ava, and goes, "No,
Can't do this.
want this? You gotta beat me."
Mm-hmm.
Here's what you do. You do a triple threat eliminator that way.
Yeah.
If you're going to keep Julia as champion, have whoever the 2 women are involved in now the triple threat, have one pin the other, have Julia pin the one that's still in it.
Right.
That's how you get out of this situation.
And Julia is still champion because of that. Yeah.
The other
Sneaking in here again, you crazy thing. Fallon, yeah, because she has a grudge against Stephanie because Stephanie beat Fallon for the.
No, don't
No,
get
not
Jordan.
Jordan. No, I don't.
Do not get Jordan Grace out the gate.
No.
I'm not saying that in a negative way.
No.
What I mean is, do
She
not
just
have.
got there.
You cannot. You just got there,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to understand something. She basically put. And I say this loosely.
Okay.
She took TNA on her back.
Oh yeah.
Just for the women alone.
Mm-hmm.
During some rough shit.
Yeah.
After the
pandemic.
Well, they're right around the pandemic when somebody broke the ultimate glass ceiling.
Yeah.
Tessa Blanchard, and then that falling out.
Yep.
And she busted her ass and done everything. So there's no issue there.
Yeah, there's none. I mean, TNA's women's division is in good hands with Masha Slamovich.
Mm-hmm. I think what you could do. Here's a scenario.
Okay.
1. Julia gets jumped.
Mm-hmm. Fatal influence, probably.
Mm-mm.
Oh, never mind.
Have it be Roxanne and Cora.
Okay.
But here's the catch. Cora takes out Roxanne.
Mm.
Cora goes after Julia. Have the big reveal.
Yeah.
Now, I have another scenario. Julia gets informed that her injury is a little bit worse than they thought, whatever that might be. So she's out, let's say, 4 to 6 months.
Ooh.
The 6-month mark would be too long as a champion.
Yeah.
So here's the bargain. If I'm Ava, if you relinquish the title, you will have in writing a formal guaranteed title shot. Yerp.
Yep.
Yeet.
Yeet.
And you give a
Right
guaranteed
with a
title
capital G.
shot.
Yes.
Julia, where she can use it whenever she pleases.
Yep.
But Ava has to make sure A, it's in writing.
Yep.
B, it'll be, legit binding, of course. But here's the other piece. You have to make it clear. It isn't because she didn't fight for it. She got hurt. Can't do it. The whole thing. You can kiss my fucking ass.
No, KB.
Not happening.
Nope. And no, I like.
We'll have that argument.
I like having my soul, KB. Forget it.
KB, you might want to ease up. Because if you know well enough, as does everybody, I have a propensity for double rant. And today is that day.
It is that day. So you better brace yourself.
But I agree. But I still love the enthusiasm.
Yes, it's fantastic.
But to me, if you just vacate it, this is my thought.
You ain't shit.
If you simply vacate it and then crown a new champion and
It's
don't allow Guilia to get the belt back, this is the look on my face.
Yeah, exactly. Mine too.
That's my what the fuck were you doing?
Like, what the fuck were you doing?
Like,
what the fuck were you thinking?
Like, what were you thinking? If you knew she was hurt before she got you put the belt on her, then you that shame on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Yeah, this is true, Bobby. The other thing that I don't know if you want to turn her heel.
I don't know. I mean, I think Julia's had plenty of experience as a heel.
No, not Julia. Vaquer.
Stephanie? Oh, Lord. It would be interesting to see, though.
Or have her pull what Brock did to John Cena a number of years ago. Full-on dominant.
Full-on dominant. Only
Have
this time, not over 10 F5s in a match.
No, well, of course not. No. But have Stephanie Vaquer just destroy. You get sympathy on Guilia. It creates the aura for Stephanie to have that heel potency.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then what you do, Guilia goes off for a little while, gets herself healed. Then comes the fun part. Bring her back.
Yeah.
I'd referee that shit.
Yeah.
Hold on. Does that mean I get to also referee Lola Vice and Nikita Lyons just because? Google.
Yeah. Jack Nicholson, sir, you are brilliant. That facial expression is fire.
Does that mean I get to do that too?
Yeah. I think so.
Oh, that's a given.
Yeah, I was gonna
Bailey,
say,
holla at your boy.
We need Bailey in here. We need Bailey.
Yes.
Yep, there she is. Hello.
That would be. I'd be so happy.
Yeah.
I'd be whispering to the cameraman. Go to camera 4. Go to camera 4. Perfect angle right there. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, there we go.
And right. But you can't just pull it off her for the sake of pulling it off her because she got hurt.
Right. You gotta
we need to have a better understanding what happened.
When it happened.
Not necessarily when. It could have happened at any given moment.
Right.
Here's what I think you do. Okay? Tenfold. We acknowledge the injury. Ava pitches a different decision.
Yes.
He goes to Julie and goes, I'll make you a deal. If you decide you still want to go through with this at Roadblock to keep your word and, honor and all that to the fans. Yeah. I've talked to Stephanie. She wants to do it. Stephanie has also said, if you're unable to, that's fine too.
Right.
But you have to forfeit the time. But I will guarantee you a chance to get it back. I'll have it in writing. I'll sign it. You'll sign it.
Legally binding. Also make sure when Julia's ready to come
keeps it
back,
on
she's
her
medically
person.
cleared. Yes, keeps it on her.
You can keep it on her person.
There you go. Will you stop giving him ideas, Katie?
What?
And Michael Cole even agrees with that. Oh my God.
Can't see you.
Well,
Sorry, folks. I had to,
this is visions of
Coincidence? I think not.
I've had
Bailey's
visions
booty
of
is flooding
big
his
juicy
mind
ass
right now.
all up in my head.
Yeah, it's
My
all up there.
apologies. No, the reason I keep saying the way I'm saying it is you need to do this logically. If you just rush, it's going to screw it up. It's going to make Guilia look like she can't handle it.
Ugh.
And then you're going to, whoever you pivot to, it will have been like, okay, we just took the belt off Roxanne for what?
For nothing?
You know, we were dicking around. Excuse me, Mr.
Right.
J wants to touch up his hair.
Right.
We were dicking around for no fucking reason. Makes no sense to me.
Right. You've got to make this make sense, sir.
I mean, and tell me if I'm wrong here.
Okay.
But lest we forget, do we really want to go through something like that because we've had to before? Did it in AEW. Did it in TNA.
Right.
We've seen it happen in the WWE plenty of times. Pro wrestling history as a whole, it's happened. But the issue is you just put Guilia in a very good position.
Yes.
She's well known around the world. She worked her way to it. The works.
Yeah.
Here's the problem I have. How long is she going to take to heal?
No idea.
And who steps in the meantime?
Right.
Because when she comes back to cash in that shot,
if
it's a baby face, how the fuck are you going to explain why you turned her heel out of nowhere?
Right.
Other than the typical, oh, I never lost, I'm pissed off. That shit gets boring.
It does.
Need to be able to pivot. That is my big issue. And if I have the book, I'm looking at this going, okay, she's gone maximum 6 months. Here's plan A, plan B, plan C.
Plan D. You got
You had to mention. You could have just skipped right to E because they'd all get to E later. You knew that was coming. You knew it was coming, ladies and gentlemen. I have no filter. In that case,
we don't have
Coincidence? I think not.
It's not a coincidence, by the way.
Exactly. So my main concern is you have to have contingencies ready.
You do.
If we have a situation where, let's say, okay, we do the tournament, and let's say, just for the hell of it, Jordan Grace gets the belt.
Ooh.
If Guilia comes back, when she does actually, you now have a double babyface scenario. And this has only happened maybe once. And I'm referring to a match we've discussed on this show.
Yes.
Austin Taker, SummerSlam 98.
Yep, we did talk
where
about
both
that.
men were baby faces. So that element becomes more difficult. Because then you're like, well, fuck, what's the finish?
Yeah. What's the
Back
end
in the
game here?
90s, we knew, back when that match happened, we knew what the finish was going to be because we knew we were going to be working towards Taker forming the Ministry of Darkness. So we knew, okay, babyface is starting to fade. He's going to switch into heel very soon. We saw that. We knew it. So we were like, okay, no problem. We know where we're heading.
Yeah.
Overall, too soon. Way too damn soon.
I mean, when they announced it, I was like, wait, why does this not make sense to me? It just doesn't. EB.
And I got the key.
He's got the key.
Special key.
Yep. Especially made for the occasion.
Top three choices are Lola Vice, Bailey, Nikita Lyons. Enough said. Hey, that would be my final three.
There you go.
But overall, I mean, I want to ask the chat, if she does have to vacate, who would you want to ultimately see take her spot? And then when she got back, then you can go, okay, we're chasing for it. or this, that, or the other, however you want to do it.
All right.
That would be what I would be thinking.
Yeah.
But now we got another piece of business.
Yes, we do.
And I think it's about the future of this industry. So tell the good people at home what's happening.
Well, what is happening is the new A&E show, WWE Legends and Future Greats, has been a rating success. The first 2 episodes are been awesome. We see the teams: Mickey James, Undertaker, you have Bubba Ray Dudley, you have Booker T, all the teams of 4 individuals. This show has done so well that it just got A&E renewed for the 2nd season, and they're already starting filming on it. So, and I've already watched the first 2 episodes, and it's been really good so far. I've really been impressed by it. What are your thoughts?
I think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
I think you're jumping the gun in terms of renewal. Because you don't.
You're 2 episodes in.
You're 2 episodes in. I'm not saying it in a bad way.
No.
If I'm A&E, yes, I want to renew it, but I want to see where the numbers are depending on how long this season goes.
Right. And you got the
Just
episode
because the
3
early
coming
numbers-
up tonight on A&E. Yeah.
Okay. It was the same thing out the gate with AEW. They had signed the preliminary deal and then it got renewed after like 8-9 episodes in. That was, to me, a little bit early, but it was also okay.
Yeah.
We understand, okay, we're seeing the analytics were there. The projections were okay. To me, this is different.
Yeah.
Okay. This is you're seeing a rebranded version of Tough Enough to a degree.
Yep.
I think having Undertaker as a coach.
That's crazy, but I like it.
Oh fuck! If I'm on that show, if I'm on it, every chance I fucking get, I'm picking that man's brain. I'm asking question after question. I'm asking him for extra help privately and afterwards so that I can practice, get feedback.
Yep. KB. Excuse me.
And I don't need Viagra either. Giggity. But back to the conversation at hand here.
Yes.
I think what needs to happen is some shows, not picking on wrestling at all. I'm saying there are shows in the course of TV history that had this happen and it backfired.
Yeah.
And then you had to back out of the deal.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to see that happen.
No, I don't want to see it either because this show so far based on just 2 episodes is pretty good. I mean, you have BJ Ray and Bubba Ray Dudley kind of like he wants to earn Bubba Ray's respect so he can shake his hand and all that other stuff. And the matches have been pretty decent. And the coaches are all offering these young up and comers a lot of really good advice.
The question I have to ask, and I ask this a lot, I think there's only one way that Bubba's going to give that respect.
Yeah.
Get in the ring, Bubba.
Get in the ring.
I think it's going to boil down to you have to piss Bubba off, get him in the ring, and if you can take him beating the shit out of you, you keep getting up, and then you tell him, fuck you.
Yeah.
You ain't going to stop me. You keep getting my way, I keep getting up. You miss your shot, I will fuck you up, shut you up, and you'll be my bitch.
Yep, exactly.
You do all that, Bubba will probably be like,
you got it.
Agree with you all the time, but you earned my respect.
Yep, here's that handshake you wanted to give me as a first episode.
That speaks volumes to me.
Yes, it does.
A lot of these type of shows have the potential to build some new talent.
Yes.
My only concern is this. If the ratings backfire.
Yeah, that's the big concern, I think. A&E should have when they made I don't even know if they even thought about it when they made the decision to renew this for another season.
I think what you needed to do was probably wait I would say let's get to at least 5, 10 episodes before we say yes, no, let's renew. 2 episodes in, you might have the fans' interest now, but let's see where we're at. If let's say this preliminary season has 12 episodes,
right?
I would have waited till at least 6 or 7.
At least that.
Set the tone. Let's see how the data and feedback is. Let's see where the demo is. Let's see where the peak view rate is.
Yeah. Check all those things.
Those analytics are critical.
They are.
Also for sponsors, for money. We all know that.
Yeah.
The issue for me is this. They jumped the gun too soon. We're fucked.
Yes.
This will not go long.
No.
Okay? Because if, let's say they get to episode 10 and it went,
yeah.
What the fuck does that tell you?
A&E should have waited a little longer before making the decision to renew.
Correct. You just pissed money away. Okay? I'm not saying that they're doing this intentionally. I think they're wanting to ride that wave because of the renaissance based on what the main roster and product as a whole is doing.
So all of WWE.
Get that. I get that. I truly do.
You would strike while the iron is hot.
Yeah, but at the same time, that can become a catch-22 where that bites you in the ass. Doesn't matter if it's wrestling. Doesn't fucking matter if it's sports. I don't give a fuck if it's something like, the Arrow. When that was on with Stephen Amell.
Yeah.
It took till mid-season, which 21, there was 22, 23 episodes in season 1. It took till midway after the holiday episode or so for them to go, okay, we're going to order 3 more seasons. And then you got to season 4. You looked at where the analytics were. It was still high enough and still growing enough to where, okay, we're going to go another 3 or 4. And then, because of he wants to do other things, then we'll figure out what we're going to do as time goes. Yeah. But my point is, if you can strike while the iron is hot.
Yeah.
But if the iron cools wicked quick, you fucked yourself in the ass.
You did.
No lube.
Nothing.
And you just spent money and it tanked. Now, as far as I'm concerned, this is a side note. Evolve on Tubi.
Oof.
That's going to be interesting to see.
Coming up in 2 days, so that should be an interesting to definitely see the talent on that show and kind of see how they do. It should be interesting.
That would be what I would have done.
Yes.
Before I renew LFG, I want to know how Evolve does with Tubi.
Yeah.
Because if that does well, that's going to allow me an opportunity to say, okay, wait a minute. I can take if I renew LFG, guess what I get to do?
Yeah.
I get to connect LFG to Evolve so that I can start building and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's my one massive thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's going to be interesting to see how it goes from here on out.
I want to ask the viewers, what do you guys think about LFG? Do you think it's too soon jumping the gun to renew? Was it too soon? Was it the right moment?
Yeah.
Do you like it? Do you think there's things that they should put in it? Whatever your opinion is, feel free to comment.
There's always ways to make it better.
So we'll see what happens. But folks, you're going to want to get your libations.
More Debbie.
That's also a libation.
Yes.
We're talking alcohol and non-alcohol.
Exactly. Put them in these
Me, I'm
fabulous
getting
ice
a
shakers
Mountain
if you
Dew.
want.
I'm going to be getting a Mountain Dew hard.
Oh, damn.
Not that kind of hard for you perverts.
Get your minds out of the gutter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But make sure you have your snacks, your dinner, whatever. Because when we get back, we're going to talk about the career Toni Storm has had up to date.
And
then I got a very big bone to pick with two specific men. Oh, and before we go to break, Travis Scott, don't get in the fucking ring. Nobody wants to see your damn ass.
Yeah. And if you
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, and if you even attempt to, we're gonna put your fucking ass in the chair, you skinny little shit.
No, we're not putting him in the chair. He ain't worth it.
No, it's not.
If anybody gets the chair, it'll be Drake. If anybody got offended by me saying it, tough shit.
Yeah, tough shit.
So with that being said,
we
folks,
don't care.
We're going to take our commercial break. Go do your thing.
Yeah.
Hit the bathroom if you have to. You're not going to want to miss the second half. We'll be back after this.
Come on, Jacob. Calling Gordon. Calling Captain James Gordon.
Love that Joker.
Uh-oh. He don't look happy. He's been using Brand X. But with new Joker brand, I get again, and again.
That luscious tan, those ruby lips and hair color, so natural, only your Undertaker knows for sure.
Love that Joker.
So remember, put on a happy face.
What do you believe in?
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
Hey, This is your friendly neighborhood Red Dog here, eating pizza. No, not from Pizza Hut, not from, any other place. From Luigi's. That's the place that we're going to. That's the place we eating at. See, the camera's not even on me no more. So, as your friendly neighborhood Red Dog and your favorite mercenary, I approve of said pizza.
Out of the ring, out of control!
WWF Royal Rumble on Super NES 16 McMahon!
This guy's rocking!
It's perfect. With more WWF superstars than ever before!
Unbelievable 6 men in the ring at once!
No holds barred, anything goes action!
It's a slugfest!
That's perfect. Each wrestler's specialty move!
Complete mayhem!
The Tombstone Pile
It's out of control!
The Bonsai Trap!
Total chaos!
The perfect plex.
Oh, did you see that?
WWF Royal Rumble on Super NES!
Get it now!
Perfect.
Shine this up real nice, jabroni.
And I know just where to stick it, Rock.
What's your name?
It doesn't matter what my name is.
The Rock smells what you're cooking.
Pancakes, Rock! Pancakes!
Lay the smackdown in the kitchen, the loading dock, even the boiler room. Plus storylines and special guest referees. Everything inside the ring and almost anything out. WWF SmackDown. Rated T for teen, jabroni.
Finally, The Rock has come back to PlayStation.
Yes, we are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
It is time for the second half of our show. And today we got a good one inside the Wrestling Life Chamber. You might know her from different names.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly, she's timeless. You might know her husband. He's rock hard. So if you're, for you needing that extra oomph in the bedroom, take yourself a Viagra, Cialis, or some Blue Chew. You'll be fine. Just don't go to him. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I give you the lovely, young, and current reigning, defending, and now 4-time All Elite Wrestling Women's Champion.
Yes.
Toni Storm. So for most of you casual fans, Toni Storm's real name is Toni Rasal. She's originally from Auckland, New Zealand, but also somewhat Australian. And of course, as we all know, married to one Juice Robinson. She ironically debuted in October 2009. She first got her notoriety from WWE around 2015 or so, during her time with Progress Wrestling. She got noticed there. She's wrestled the likes of Kylie Ray, Candice LeRae, among others. She wrestled for Stardom for a while back in 2016. Eventually, she would be not once but twice in the Mae Young Classic with the likes of women like Kairi Sane, Rhea Ripley, Lacey Evans, Piper Niven. She would become
she was the NXT UK Women's Champion, beating Rhea
I was just
Ripley.
about to get to that.
Yep. Okay.
She lost the finals to crown the inaugural NXT UK Women's Champion to Rhea Ripley. However, she would win it
Oh my God.
at
Hello.
Oh yeah, yes, please.
Hello.
Sorry. She would only she would defeat Toni Storm. Toni Storm would defeat Rhea at TakeOver Blackpool in 2019, but only be champion for a little over 1 month until Cardiff, where Kylie Ray ended her.
She beat her.
Yeah. Well, actually, I take that back. She had 230 days as champion, but it would be in Cardiff, where Kylie Ray defeated her in August of 2019. She eventually would also be summoned to the main roster. She would have to deal with losing to the likes of Sasha Banks, Natalya. She would be in the Rumble. She would lose in the Rumble to Shayna Baszler. She would have to perform in an I Quit match against Kylie Ray. And then during the pandemic, she showed up in NXT during the women's match between Candice and Io Sky. She would go on to join Candice's team at TakeOver War Games, turning heel, joining the likes of Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez. She would be eliminated by Rhea in the Royal Rumble 2021. Of course, eventually she got fed up with a lot of the creative and things like that between dealing with back and forth. But it would be December 2021 where she was granted her release. In an interview, she explained she felt she wasn't being appreciated and being used to her potential.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. A lot of people, and you have to remember, she was gone for almost, what? A year and change.
Pretty much.
But she found a way. Lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, she would come to AEW March 30th, 2022, during the Owen Hart Women's Tournament as the mystery appointment for Allie the Bunny. She has gone on to face the likes of Britt Baker, Thunder Rosa, Hikaru Shida, Athena, Serena Deeb, many others, including Jamie Hayter. She actually tagged with Saraya and Ruby Soho to form the Outcast. She's been doing tremendous work as of late with the Timeless character.
Yes.
Yep.
Same for me.
When we saw the formation of the character for Timeless Toni Storm, I think it was the best thing they did, where she lost the title to Shida.
Yeah. And that's when everything, I think, really started to come together for the Timeless gimmick. And then she actually became the character, and then she's taken it and just completely ran with it.
Well, this is the beautiful thing, though, too.
Yeah.
This is something you have not seen before.
Yes,
I mean,
agreed, baby.
Yeah, she's putting together things that not many fans would come to know and love.
Right.
I think one of the beautiful things that she has now done is, and remember, part of this character also stems from the fact she's in the new movie Queen of the Ring. Do enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
I think the fact that Tony Khan sees her as a viable talent speaks to Vince's inability to capitalize on some of the internet talent that's out there.
Yeah. I mean, TK saw Toni as an asset to the company in terms of being the anchor for its women's division, because she's had that women's division on her back, and she's just done amazing.
I mean, she's done very well. I mean, I think for me, my favorite moment would be the most recent, where she came back and it looked like she was having amnesia. And then she cut the promo where she goes, "What makes you think I forgot?"
She had roped everybody into this thinking.
Everybody was thinking, well, wait a minute. She's gone for months. She comes back at the end of last year. And the last couple of months, leading to Grand Slam in Australia, she played so well the amnesia piece. It made you start to wait a minute. Did the last time we saw her knock her so loony? She's back. She played that so well, and then when she finally revealed, "I've been fucking with you the whole time," I sat there immediately and went, "That's
perfect."
Are you fucking kidding me, KB? Wendy Rick is probably 187 fucking years old. She's getting back in the goddamn ring. What the hell is wrong with you? I got one. When it comes to that comment,
here we go.
First of all, KB, I got something to throw at you. Brick of money.
Yeah.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
No, not really. I never do.
No. Squidward.
Oh, hang on. And to summarize up that idea.
No.
And for the people in the back, one more time.
No.
And for the people up in the nosebleeds.
No.
No. She's done tremendously well with what she's had to do. The fact that she got going and made a name and noticed in Stardom, that is not easy.
No, it isn't.
I think what Hunter had the eye on her for the NXT UK brand.
Yes.
However, when they finally all merged it into one, I think that's when you would see, okay, she's going to get lost in the shuffle. You wait.
Yeah.
That was my exact thought.
Yeah, she did.
Here's this young woman. She's not even 30 yet.
No, she's not.
No.
We got the BS going on.
Jesus Christ, how do you even let that happen?
Reaching foul. That boy is reaching. Shit is straight cap.
Like someone said, nah. Even the boss
Even boss man agrees.
Yeah, exactly.
What needs to now happen? I think Tony Khan saw her, went, I'm going to give her the ball and let her run with it.
And she's done it.
Each time she's done that, the fans have embraced her. I think
yes.
My only thing now is, and I know I'm going to catch some shit.
Oh boy.
She needs to face Britt Baker for the gold.
Eventually. I mean, right now she's got to get past Mariah May in a Falls Count Anywhere match at Revolution next week.
Yep. I think what you should do for her, because I think this is where we really test this version of Toni.
Yes.
If we really want to test it, first blood.
We're up against Britt.
Have it be a lights out or unsanctioned, like Britt and Thunder Rosa did. Have it be violent, but make sure that the story makes sense for it to get to that.
Exactly.
You had that happen with Thunder and Britt where the story made sense.
Yep.
But if you do it, I think what you'll see happen is it'll elevate. Britt will just will elevate in and of herself. But Tony's going to go to a different level where we're going,
whoa,
oh, shit.
This woman is not to be fucked with.
We knew she had a few screws loose.
But, man, she has more than a few.
We just didn't know it was that bad.
Exactly.
I think the fact that she's used the Hollywood
kind of the old
the 20s and 30s to her advantage has played well. She's done well, faking a British accent. She's done very well.
Oh, yeah.
Faking the amnesia to where she had her old persona, her original music when she came into AEW. To me, because the minute I'll say this, that was my favorite moment, was the big reveal.
Yeah.
We can sit here and say, oh, when she won this title, that title, no.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's certain promos, it's certain moments. To me, Toni Storm's key moment was most recent when she revealed to Mariah, what makes you think I'd forgotten?
Yeah.
And she said, the hardest role you have to ever play in this
is yourself.
Gig is yourself.
Exactly.
She gave a hell of a promo that night. I think what you can do now is, if you are going to do a lights out, and that's probably where this is going with Mariah.
Right. Well, it's a Falls Count Anywhere, but it could be lights out too. You never know.
Falls Count Anywhere is Falls Count Anywhere.
Yeah.
That's going to be violent in and of itself.
It's going to be violent. Oh, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if both women ended up with blood going down their faces.
I'll say this. I don't expect either one of them to make their full entrance.
No.
One of them is going to get jumped by the other.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
The fact that we haven't had any key outside interference
Right.
for Toni or for Mariah has made the story for both of them that much more fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's every time Toni's on TV, you don't know where she's going to take this. You don't know what she's going to say. We all know it's chin up, tits out, watch for the shoe.
For the shoe. Yep.
Or rip somebody's tits off. I know one or two she could rip.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But, you know, to me, this woman, and the fact that she's not 30 yet.
Yeah.
She's only 29 right now.
Right. Let's see.
We can sit here and spitball Hall of Fame all day.
Yeah, she turns 30 in October.
Yeah. We can spitball, folks, the whole Hall of Fame shtick till Judgment Day.
Oh, yeah.
Here's my thing.
It has been great, Bobby. I'd say
the most important thing that I have enjoyed before we get to I'm going to give you a chance to talk about the stock, and I want the chat to chime in on their favorite moment of Toni's career.
Okay.
The one thing I think Vince should have done if he kept her, I don't think you would get what you got with Liv Morgan.
No.
And Rhea.
Yep.
You would have gotten that. Rhea and Toni, because it dates all the way back. This dates back to NXT UK.
Yep.
You know, independence, all that shit.
When they were starting out in Australia.
Exactly my point.
Yeah.
She is.
She's definitely that, KB. Definitely.
She is. My thing is, I think they've missed somewhat with Saraya.
Yeah.
But we know because of Saraya's neck, we want to be careful. I get all that. Saraya's doing other things.
And I'm sure
she may resign, she may not. We don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I heard Saraya's contract runs out in September, so who knows if she's going to sign on the dotted line again. But if she and Toni did have a match, I'm sure Toni would make sure that Saraya's taking care of it while they're battling each other in the ring.
Right. The other thing that I think for Toni Storm is we now have a position where if heaven fucking forbid,
oh dear God,
that actually happens, I think it would be more gaga and hysterical.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, Wendy Richter's a lot older than she was when she did her thing in the 80s. Yeah. She's not been in a ring in a very long time.
No, it's been over 40 years since she did her thing. She teamed
up. I'm going to tell you right now,
Cindy Lauper, and they did that. They did her.
She ain't the fabulous Moolah. She sure as shit ain't Mae Young.
Nope.
Welcome, welcome.
Hi.
My issue now remains. If you had to pick one moment that you think has truly been the shining moment thus far in Toni's career, feel free to chime in. I'm just saying, for her young career, at 29, you are a 4-time world champion of a major promotion where the promotion didn't know what to do with you, just brought you up to the roster to have some buzz.
Right.
Hunter, in his wisdom, did his best. I think what Hunter ran into with Toni, 2 parts. The old man was no question.
No, I mean, Vince didn't believe in her. He absolutely did not believe in her.
Here's the bigger thing. I think the bigger thing that is here was how in the fuck? How do I book her?
Yeah.
I think Vince didn't know what to do because, again, there's some international talent he could not book correctly.
No, he couldn't. And she had so much potential to really do.
Hunter was proving it with NXT and the UK brand.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know that because a lot of them are on the main roster killing it now.
Yep.
My thing is,
many others.
I think Toni Storm found her comfortable spot. I'm not saying that in a negative way.
No.
I think she does have casual fans. She does have WWE fans talking.
Yeah, I mean,
so she's still
they're
being
watching
relevant.
her. Right.
But I want to hear what people in the chat's moment was.
Yeah.
Because well,
we got something here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the center spot so I can
Okay. All right.
Now, before the main event, this is going to be
Come on, Kate. Oh, wait a minute.
Hang on,
KB.
KB, side note. If that was to happen, pay very close attention. Juice Robinson, you'll be divorced within a week. Which time? First one or most recent, Bobby?
Was it most recent Grand Slam Australia, or was it the first time?
I think I think the first and the most recent were, because it put that seal of the fans are behind you. They love what you're doing.
Yes.
You're putting it in the ring.
Yeah.
But before we get to what I was about to say,
yes.
Bob, KB, he's talking about the most recent one.
Grand Slam. Okay, cool.
Yeah, okay, most recent. If this was to happen, yeah, Juice would be divorced in a week. And my only request from her would be once a week wear that very outfit that closed out the slideshow.
She was cosplaying as Mariah.
I think somebody would like a little sweet cheek music, if you know what I'm saying. And I ain't just talking Tony Schiavone.
No.
Oh, shucky ducky, quack, quack.
Now,
yes.
Let's get to what I'm about to talk about. Normally, very rarely, have you guys witnessed me put multiple people in the electric chair? And usually, I'm the one that talks first. However, I'm giving you a tiny peek behind the curtain. What you're going to get out of me today will probably take a lot out of me. So before I go through the normal shtick, I want to make something very fucking clear. For over, last almost decade, I've gotten tired of the political correctness and the PG. So before we get started.
Warning. The following scene contains language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you got virgin ears or are a prude.
Warning. The following scene contains language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
To all of the PG, PC, easily offended members of the IWC, to quote the world champion last night, go fuck yourself.
Booyah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. So now, is everybody paying attention? Do I have your attention now? You know, I'm a simple man. I like to roast people from time to time. But two very specific men pissed me off. And Doc, you're going to go first.
Oh, okay.
Me for last. But folks.
All right. Enough dilly-dally.
to the main event.
Dwayne Johnson. Jonathan Cena.
Fat man, how'd you get here?
I've summoned the angel of death, the Reaper, for you.
Yes.
Less than 24 hours ago, someone's soul was taken. But Doc,
Yes.
keep your mic on, because guess what?
Of course.
It's that time.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne, Jonathan, you're now summoned by me to the front of the congregation.
Yes. We know, KB.
That said,
Let's go.
Rocky, you're first.
Oh, Dwayne, you stupid ass son of a bitch. You are the most egotistical, rotten piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. Final boss? Yeah, go kiss my ass, bitch. You decide to pull out all the stops to get Cody Rhodes to become your champion. And you've done all kinds of shit before. Look at this with Roman Reigns. My God, you had him under your spell. So you could get a match between the two of you at WrestleMania. Of course, that didn't work out. We know how that went last year. That's right. We want Cody. We got him. But you finally did get your chance at WrestleMania last year in a tag team match. And here you are looking smug with your shades on and shit like that. I mean, holy fuck. Wipe that fake ass smile off your face. I am not buying it. Another thing. You decide to pull out all the stops, like I said before, to get Cody Rhodes to be your corporate champion, your particular champion. You tell him, I want your soul. Really? Or do you just want Cody Rhodes to be your bitch? Is that what you were really getting at? You pulled out all the stops. You were giving him gifts, like one hell of a tricked out red truck. That's bold. That is freaking bold. Ooh. And yes, we'll get to Cena there, Bobby. I'm going after Rock. You pull off all that stuff. And then Elimination Chamber last night. Oh, yeah, there is another, by the way. Next. That's right, Cena. Your soul, motherfucker, is dead. You've given us this hustle, loyalty, respect bullshit for I don't know how many years. Basically, you, along with Rock, have sold your souls to Hollywood forever. And last night, after you win the Elimination Chamber and get the right to face Cody at WrestleMania in Vegas, you do the unthinkable, albeit 13 years too late. You turn heel. Shock everyone. You even, ironically, get mentioned on Fox Sports Radio this morning. I don't remember who was talking about it, but it was a pretty damn big deal. So you sell your soul. Then again, I don't think you have one because, like I said, both you and Rock sold your souls to Hollywood years ago. Cena, you suck in more ways than one. Rock, you tried to yes, Bobby, his ego is big. It's way bigger than the room I'm sitting in right now. You basically you two decide, oh, you're going to team up.
No, his ego ain't that big. You need a magnifying glass.
You need a magnifying glass for both his ego and his balls, by the way, because they're probably that super tiny. Super tiny. But Cody said it best. He gave his soul to the ring and to the fans a long time ago. And like he said, and I credit WWE and Peacock for not censoring this, he told Mew, go fuck yourself. He did. But then you basically turned Cena into your slave, and you have him beat up Cody, and you even have Travis Scott go and hit him. Jeez, give me a break. Yes, he did. He did, KB. It's finally showing. And heck, CM Punk, over a decade ago, cut a promo describing you, Cena, for what you really are. We just didn't get it back then. We get it now. Same with Bray Wyatt. The late, great Bray Wyatt called him a liar. He called Cena a liar. Now we know. Everything, Cena, you have done, granting wishes to sick kids through the Make-A-Wish Foundation, was that all just a facade? Are you really as hollow, empty, as people like Cena and Punk have said you are to your face? Because I'm looking at a man sold his soul years ago, doesn't even have one. And Rock, you are the most egotistical piece of shit I have ever seen. You are politicking again. You tried to get Cody to do things your way. You warned him not to break your heart, but you should have damn well known he was going to. And now we're going to get a match at WrestleMania 41 between Cody and The Rock's bitch, John Cena. Yes, we do want Cody to save us at WrestleMania, Bobby. I want Cody to win, and then I want him to tell both of you, go fuck yourself. And then maybe Cena can tell Rock to go fuck himself. I don't know. But we'll see what happens April 20th, 2025 in Las Vegas. Now, I'm sure Mr. J has plenty to say on this, so I'm going to hand it over to him.
Where do I begin? Travis Scott, do us a solid. Don't get in the motherfucking
ring. No. Nah.
Because if you do, I know there's a plethora that are going to go on site, whoop your ass. Don't be Rock's personal bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Stay out.
Not your fight.
Jonathan Cena. Right there all these years. Sold your soul to the old man. And you ruled WWE with an iron for a decade. A decade. The 5 moves of doom. Doc. For almost 25 years, you had a Hogan-like run. And you did more Make-A-Wishes than anyone in company history. Do you realize what you did? You basically slit their heads off and shit down their throat. You tiny, micro-dicked fuck. The audacity that you then proceeded, after your bullshit movie known as The Fuckface Marine, don't bring up the first wife, KB. She cheated.
Please don't.
She cheated. So I don't blame John for being guarded.
Yeah.
We'll get to the Nikki piece.
Yeah.
John, you had to take a rap gimmick to get fans to listen. Because you can come up with anything original other than that. I'll give you that. The fact that you then have sold your soul to the certified of Hollywood. If that particular item hits the public, it turns out you're one of the many to break hearts on fucking sight, cocksucker. Your ass is mine. The fact that for nearly 20 years, you had the audacity to sit there and give your own version of say your prayers and take your vitamins. Last night, telling Cena Punk you missed him. Let me tell you something, John. The only thing you missed was that sweet paycheck and the ego. Well, your Peter me ego being stroked. You couldn't even keep a woman who spread her legs like cream cheese for you satisfied, and she left your ass. I'll give you this, John. You admitted you were selfish, and that's why you didn't want kids. But motherfucker, you and that bald spot on your head.
Ay, ay, ay.
Dot.
Sorry. It's the bald
Yeah,
spot.
bet. It's okay. You just know.
Mm-hmm.
You sold your soul. Well, what was left of it? To Hollywood. So you haven't had a soul. You faked that shit for years. I personally want to see you get the fuck beaten out of you. I want to see you get your head kicked in. Right around that bald spot. But now, final boss. You know this story well because you sold your soul to the old man before that. Then you sold it to Hollywood. And if your name's on that list, pal, on site cocksucker, you belong to me. The fact that you have had the fucking balls to call yourself the people's champion, you're more like the corporate dong up a donkey's ass because it can't get laid and would rather commit bestiality on a daily basis just so it can get off. You cheated on your first wife. No wonder she divorced you. I hope she got an upgrade from your tiny dick having ass. Notice how I'm not yelling today? There's a reason for that. Because if I did, there's some people in my asylum that I'd wake up, and I don't want to wake them because they've had a long trip. KB just said the exact words that I was thinking. CM Punk predicted that. It was in our faces for a year. From the trucks to the promo posters to the moment somebody was pointing at the belt at WrestleMania 40 last year. So, Rob, you still have a craw in your ass and up your taint that you didn't get what you wanted last year. So now you want to be Vince McMahon Jr. You want to revisit history. Well, cocksucker, you no good cum dump piece of shit. I gotta warn you. Hunter is not your greatest rival in my eyes. No. Your greatest rival is a man who, for the better part of 2-3 years, made you his personal bitch. He's a fellow Hall of Famer, too. And if I was Cody, this is the perfect fuck you chess move. Because, John, in 2009, that man handed you a beer to close out his Hall of Fame moment. Oh, yeah. So if I'm Cody, since we want to talk about taking souls, Rock, you will never be the level of The Undertaker. So stick that up your pipe and shove it. Not smoke it, shove it, like the enema and colon cleansing that you enjoy once every week, just so that it feels good to see the amount of shit that leaves your body so that it can make way for the new level of shit that you're going to come up with. So one of the dogs has come into the office. Hang on a second.
Okay.
He's always checking up on Mr. J.
Ah.
But the mere fact that I have to even mention this, Rock, if I was Cody, if I were you, Rock, I'd be very nervous about that. Because Rock, Cody has backup. Don't think for a minute you can claim you're going to throw your weight like the old man did, and don't think you're not going to be his bitch. Stone Cold Steve Austin signal is calling. I know you're pushing 60. I think and hope you got one left in you. You need to remind The Rock who's the bitch and knock him on his ass. However, Rock, you can call yourself the final boss, final cum dump, final fellatio, final anal, whatever fuckface bullshit cum dump name you want to call it. Mr. I'm bald, and if I drew a curved line down the middle, it would be the perfect view from a bird's eye of a circumcised cock.
Emotional, damn it.
That said, Cody Rhodes isn't in this chair. Thank God. I hope I don't have to do that. I might. If he does what I think he'll do down the road. We'll see. But Rob, you do realize I'm saying this because you should know. If you think for a fucking minute you are going to try and fuck us over, you dumb son of a bitch. You pissed off this man who is willing to leave off the blood thinners and go through security and hit the ring to fuck you and John up and deny you from 17.
Don't know who that is.
Mm-hmm. No idea either.
Yep.
My point to you is this. Rocky, you need to be reminded you used to be the people's champion. Now you're just Hollywood's next bitch. I mean, Cena, we saw you walk out at an award show butt naked. So that told me everything I needed to know.
Oh my God.
I find out you joined the special group. On site, you bastard. That goes for you too, Rock. I will pull the switch in a moment. But make no mistake. Rock, John, go fuck yourselves. I'll even buy you the double-ended dildo to do it with. And the lube. And the blue chew. That both of you can get off. And have the best orgasm you ever had. When the double-ended dildo tickles your prostates at the same time. It'll be the sex version of a Chinese finger trap. Just instead of using your cocks, you'll be using a double-ended dildo. I am going to leave you with this warning. You got me pissed. But when I'm chewing you out. Jonathan Cena, you had no soul. Rock, I still think you're blowing Vince on the side. Maybe a couple big names in Hollywood. Cody said, go fuck yourself. I'd be more than happy to help both of you do that simultaneously. But consider this fair warning right now. If both of you or either of you wander into my home again, be very careful what you wish for. Because I will build my gas chamber and you will pay your.
Yep, reap what you sow. Yes.
Oh, and Rock, one other thing. I know one way to whoop your ass, knock you off that fuckface dick shit pedestal you're on, alongside John Fake Cena, who we can see you now, Dick Blowhard. I know how to beat you. Hey, Rocky. You only faced this man one time, and he fucked you up so bad, you ran to Hollywood. At SummerSlam 2002. If I was Cody, I'd go see the wise man and ask him, summon the Beast.
Yes.
You two got too fucking high for your britches. If Austin can't fuck you two up, Brock Lesnar would be more than happy to put you two out of your misery. So, Rocky, if you think Cody ain't got aces up sleeve, bitch, you ain't seen shit. And make no mistake, like his father, his soul can't be bought. He gave it to the fans, he gave it to the ring. He did the heel thing. It made him become the hero we needed. You got told the harshest truth last night. And here we go again.
Oh, very true, Bobby.
More like soft diarrhea. So, boys, my recommendation, if you show back up, tread carefully. With that said, time to scream.
Oh, I got a live one here. Oh, there'll be a hot time in the old town tonight. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did.
And I do find it ironic.
Mm-hmm.
You even have people that were on that women's show, Total Divas and shit,
Oh my God.
saying they knew there were signs, but not this bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Maybe.
Maybe KB.
I don't think so.
I
Because there
doubt
is
it, though.
another. There is another.
There's another.
And I think I know who it can be. There's still a favor to be paid.
Yes.
Maybe Punk cashes it in on Cody's behalf.
Probably.
We'll see. But folks,
we got time.
This is the end of the episode.
Yeah.
I know usually we're on Saturdays,
Mm-hmm.
but due to last night's festivities,
Yep.
we had a late afternoon delay.
Yeah.
So I hope you all enjoyed yourself. We will be back at a regularly scheduled time slot and day next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But Doc, tell the good people at home where to get you and what you got going on this week.
Well, let's see. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at Writing Cat, and hopefully tonight, Between the Ropes on the Coast to Coast Entertainment Network, where we'll talk about Elimination Chamber and recap it.
Mm-hmm. As for yours truly, Eric37 Joker, spelled the word Joker with the 0 instead of the O. And of course, I'm always in here stirring up anarchy. And next week, we're going to dig into something that's going to be controversial.
Ooh.
I know I'm going to probably eat hell for who I'm going to mention. But in my home, we don't give a fuck.
0.
We're going to talk about what if Chris Benoit did not win at WrestleMania 20?
Ooh.
That will be the topic of discussion. How would have it impacted his career? And would have things that happened?
Mm-hmm.
Would he have gotten the medical help he needed in time? We're going to dive into it as well.
Yeah.
But with that said, you know, we usually end this a certain way.
Yeah.
We're not feeling that today.
No, we're not.
But I will say this. Please check out all our sponsors, Habits, 365 Okaze Clothing, Cafe Collazo, Swift Energy, W Energy, Dream Alive University. Go check out the Bonfire merch store. Get the merch. Check out the archives. Like, share. You know the rap sheet. Do us the biggest favor. You know what to do. Hit that bell. Hit that like. Hit the share. Spread it. Share it with the fans. I tried to upload this, but I couldn't. John Cena, there is a meme of you looking like Xena Warrior Princess. All I'm going to say is, let's change the chant from Cena's sucks to Cena's titties.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, we
Speak
are
of the
sure about that.
face devil.
Damn.
So with that being said, I think this sums up how we all feel.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I know usually we don't go this long, but once in a while it's nice to do that. So with that being said, I think it's time to call it. I know Doc's hungry. I'm starving. Ooh, look. Ooh, Rock's got nice ribs. Excuse me. Just remember cannibalism isn't all that, but hey, the chips, children. But for now, I must bid you good night. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Rock or Dwayne Jonathan, you wander in my sight again. I take you on alone. So, good night.
Well, it's time to retire. Feel free to drop in.
We will see you next week. Have a good night. Oh, and Rock. Oh, fuck yourself. See y'all next week.
My life is nothing but a comedy.